Well, praise the Lord, everybody. On this third day of January, I'm super excited to be back with you. Thankful and grateful for all that God has already done in the course of your day, as He has mine as well. I thank God that I am technically, um, medically, COVID free. Giving God praise and glory for that after being on quarantine for some time now. Put a couple of extra days on top of that file. I want to make sure that all was well. So got that taken care of, and I'm ready to do what it is that God has shown me to do. I was on Facebook. Was it yesterday or this morning? Let me take a quick look. Quick look. See, I want to read something to you. It's a powerful quote that really caught my attention. Came from a dear sister, First Lady Amy Joy. She posted something, got my attention, grabbed mine. I'm going to share it with you. She said, make your vision so clear that fear becomes irrelevant. I want to encourage you to write that down. That's from Amy Joy. Make your vision so clear that fear becomes irrelevant. Isn't that powerful? I'm so thankful and grateful to God to have seen that. I reposted it. I pray that it speaks to you as it speaks to me, because that's what we're doing all year long, all year strong. We're going to be making it plain so that the vision of God can come to full fruition, manifestation as He has desired for it to do. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag no place for fear. No place for fear. Not gonna let it happen. We got too much at stake, too much on the line, too much at risk. We got to move forward in faith, friends. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna be unapologetic about it. We're not offering apologies for walking in the vision that God has given us. We're not backing down. We're not turning it down. Turn down for what? Come on. We're going to do this thing all the way through. It's only the third day, and I know it seems early, but we go on all the way through till the wheels fall off with the vision that God has assigned for all of us for such a time as this. Anybody feel what I'm saying? I don't even see any faces out there yet, but let's see. Oh, I got comments coming in. I didn't even see y'all there. I'm in the wrong spot. I apologize. Thought it was just me talking to myself, but I'll do that too. What's going on, Queen Tanya? I'm so glad to see that you are there. Pastor John, much love to you, man of God. You've been a very great source of inspiration for me. My beautiful sister Carol, thank you, darling. So glad to see you. Yes, and yes. No place for fear. All the way live. There you go. That's my girl right there, y'all. All the way live. That's what we're going to do all year long. Listen, if you didn't like me last year, you going to hate my guts this year, because we going all the way live. Hey, all the way live. That's right. All the way. Ain't no halfway, portion of the way, part way. Full strength. Come on, somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag full strength. Yes, that's what it's going to be. So let's talk about this, because this vision thing got me messed up this morning when she said it the way that she said it, and I want to grab it back one more again. Make your vision so clear. Y'all write that down. Make your vision so clear that fear becomes irrelevant, because we all have certain levels and pockets of fear tucked away, in certain places, secret compartments, stuff, like that. And it limits us. It stagnates us. It's like, remember back in the day when we were kids, we had this thing we call freeze tag. All of us have gotten into a freeze tag mode at something, and we just don't go any further that we're comfortable with, that seems convenient for us, right? Out on a limb. Like, we'll go on that limb, but when we look at that limb over, we're like, ooh, we all got a ooh. I'm gonna have to get back with you on that one. That might be a little bit much. See, we all got that level, but right now we moving all of that. Like Coach Tanya said, we going all the way live, y'all. So I want to make sure y'all wrote that down. Make your vision so clear that fear becomes irrelevant, because we're going in tonight and we're going to be talking about, full strength. Yes, there you go. There you go. We're going to talk about what we talked about the last time, and I'm just going to make this our staple for right now, at least. What do you really want? Because I need to make sure that I'm having a conversation with the right people. What do you really want? Because some of us, man, we playing games. Some of us, we in make-believe. Some of us, we just like to hear ourselves talk. Some of us, we just don't even know who we are. We don't have a clue. We got an identity crisis, and we just say stuff because it flows right, or it might get a tweet or a mention or whatever. No, we not. Look, I don't need no mention. I don't need no tweet. I need to do what God gave me to do while I got time to do it, because it's going to be a time when it's done and I'm out of time. And it'll be true for me. It'll be true for you. And we got to make sure that we're not wasting our most valuable asset, and that's time. So what do you really want? Talk back to me. What do you really want? I was thinking about how many times we're double-minded. The scripture reminds us in the book of James that we're a double-minded man. It says this is unstable in all of our ways. Ain't that something? That's why we have to have the type of integrity and the type of character to say what we mean and mean what we say. And it is what it is. That's where you are. And you got to be honest. You got to be forthright, straight up. You got to be real. Come on. Y'all remember that song back in the day? Oh, man, I forgot the name. What was the name? Can't remember. But got to be real. Boy, when that jam came on, man, out there on that block party in Bed-Stuy, boy, listen. When the turntable hit that, to be real. We need to be real. Got to be real. And if we not that, we ain't nothing. And the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all of our ways. I mean, double-minded over here, you double-minded over there too. It's just a matter of how much pressure is going to be applied. Apply the same pressure, turn it up a little bit, turn up the heat, going to be double-minded over there too. So we got to get rid of that. That has to be done. That has to be dead. Yeah, none of that stuff right now. Let's move that out of our vocab. No single-minded, focused. I mean, if it's that important to you, you ain't got time for all this and all that. Put that down there. You'll get to it when you get to it. But if this is your business, what did Jesus say? I must be about my Father's business. What is the business? You better have some business and stay out of other folk. That's what's wrong with some of us right now. We all up in other folk business to the extent that we don't even have time to carry our own. Don't even have time to do what God called us to do. We're going to be out of time. We're going to be out of time. I'm saying it again, we're going to be out of time. So what do you really want? Remember John 5, it taught us the principle. Got to make this my staple for a moment. It taught us the principle. This man had all kind of stuff about, this one come in before me, and when I try to make a move, another gets in, and it's only once a year, Jesus, and all this stuff. I don't even know. He says, do you want to be made whole? What do you really want in your life? What are you really in pursuit of? What are you really here to accomplish, to achieve, that's going to give God glory? What is the heart of heart desire that you have? I mean, you lay awake at night just dreaming and thinking of it, and then getting up and living something completely contrary, completely in conflict and contradiction to what you've been dreaming about. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What do you really want? We're going in, y'all. What do you want to want? I want freedom. There you go. Got to be real. You know what I'm talking about. Tanya, I might need you to turn that up. I might need you to get that out there for us. I know you'll sing it for me. Pastor John, amen. Real, recognize real. Absolutely. You better know it every day, all day. Get real with God and he'll get real with you. Yes, he's waiting for somebody to be real. Not real religious, just real. I'm going to be free. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. So, guys, we're going to go in deep, and I'm going to move as quickly as I can. The foundation, of course, is just for you to answer this simple question. What do you really want? Now, if tonight, while we're talking about something, and it looks like something you want, then say something. Let us know. Maybe you're watching this live. Maybe you're watching the replay. Maybe someone has shared this with you. I don't know how you got it. Maybe it's on YouTube. Maybe it's on Facebook. I don't know where it's at. I don't know who gave it to you. But I do know this. We're looking for the people that are looking for us. We are not looking for everybody. We don't have time to waste. We don't have time to play. We're serious about this business that God has given to us. It is about kingdom vision, kingdom assignment. It is about, watch this, ministry and entrepreneurship, which is the same thing. It's the business of God that God gives us to do and accomplish our purpose. And you can't accomplish your purpose without either one of them. You better know what your ministry is, and you better know what your entrepreneurship is. Your entrepreneurship is your resources to accomplish your mission, to accomplish your assignment. How are you going to accomplish your assignment without the resources to do so? You won't do that without the resources. That's the whole purpose, to fund the faith, to fund the purpose. How are you going to do it? With that 9 to 5? Come on, man. That's why we need more ministry now, because that 9 to 5 is wearing some of us out, wearing some of us to the point where, I mean, folk losing their minds over that stuff. That's what's going on in there. The stuff they want you to do and how they want you to do it and how long they want you to do it for, the amount they want you to do it, with the risk they want you to do it with. And then they'll do all that. Man, we'll talk about that another time. But anyway, what do you really want? Let's go ahead and move on into this thing. Well, our team goal is to build a life that we don't need to take a vacation from. So I want to stop you right there. If that ain't you, we'll catch you on the rebound with something else. But that's what we're talking about tonight. That's what we're talking about today. If it's not your goal to have a life that you don't need a vacation from, you ain't the one. Moving on. We also want to remind you that at the end of this month, we're going to have another giveaway, which is going to be a $300 airline gift card. And you can win that by simply doing this. You're going to have to follow some instructions. How do you get the instructions? You text 2 words combined, make them 1 word, no spaces, start right. Text start right to 830-522-2110. When you do that, you're going to get a text back. In that text, it's going to give you all the instructions. All you have to do is follow those instructions. You follow those instructions, we'll get you set up on the calendar, and we have a giveaway, a 3-night getaway just for you with your name on. And there are about 40-something odd places you can choose from. All of them are in the neighborhood of a value of about $500 to $750. All you'll have to pay is your resort fee, your tax, and no, it does not cover your airline. It does not cover any rental car. It does not cover any alcohol or food, anything of that. I want to throw that out there. All right? Let's not have no problems. What it does cover is 3-night stay. Now, if you paid for this 3-night stay on your own, you're going to pay in the neighborhood of $500 to $750 plus tax. What we're doing is we're comping you the 3-night portion, and the only thing you're going to pay is what I said earlier, the resort fee and the tax. And that may be in the neighborhood, depending upon as low as $100 to as high as about, depending upon if you choose New York City or something like that, that could be about $180. But if you're staying at one of those 4 or 5-star resorts and hotels in New York, then you already know it is what it is. All right, moving on. Here's the next thing I want to share with you about the visionary of this power couple, David and Adela Hart. Much love to you. Shout out to you. They have put so much opportunity on the table. Now, these are world-class entrepreneurs. Many times over, they have been recognized, I mean, all throughout the state of California in traditional business, doing great things decades ago, made millions of dollars doing what they're doing, hundreds of employees, all that type of stuff. But he found a way that was better, and that's in direct sales. And he went straight to the top, and he took all of the skill sets he learned as a traditional business person, and then he took all the skill sets he learned how to rise to the top in the direct sales. He combined those two, and God gave him a vision to start his own company. 9 years ago, he did that. And since doing that, he's built this thing all around the globe and 60-plus nations strong. We've experienced as much as 400% annual growth. That's quadrupling the size of the company in 2019. We grew through COVID, y'all, and it is projected that this year in 2022, the type of growth that we're going to experience this year, did I say this year, is going to be so phenomenal, it will probably either match or exceed what we did in 2019. So I'm super, super excited to be in position, and all of our partners who are on this call, they are super, super excited to be in position because this thing is changing lives all around the globe. Paid out millions, tens of millions of dollars to everyday ordinary people. That's Coach D, y'all, our newest ambassador, 6-figure plus earner, annual residual income earner. And I want to emphasize, there's a lot of people out there making a whole lot of money. $100,000 ain't a whole lot. But what is significant is when you're making that type of money, and if you choose to, you could be making it walking around in your pajamas. If you choose to, you could be making it. You don't even need a computer. You could be making it on your cell phone. You could be making it at the house without even leaving, just not even leaving your home. It's residual income. Whether you're in Tahiti, whether you're in Hawaii, whether you're in Timbuktu, it's the type of income that's coming over and over and over again because it's not based upon what you're doing currently. It's based upon what you've already done. So when you have $100,000 income, residual income, that's not the same as having a job or another business that makes $100,000 a year. That's different. That's kind of static, if you will. But when it's residual, come on here, that's moving. That means it's just flowing. Whether you move or not, it's flowing. So when you really compare the two, it's worth more than that. But nevertheless, here's what she would tell you if she was on the line with us. I'm not sure. We'll talk later today. But the thing of it is, there are 3 ways that we teach people to travel. Because that's what we do in our company. We travel. We're a travel company and we are a trade company. And the name of it, if you didn't catch it, is Travarium. Number 1, we show people how to travel with substantially discounted prices. And when we say substantially discounted prices, we're talking about up to 70% off. Not that 5%, 10%, 15% little deep coupon that you got. That's cute. No, we don't. Somebody put this in the comments. Hashtag we don't do cute. Hashtag we don't do cute. We are extravagant. Okay? We are extraordinary. And that's the only way that we have our travel. It's set up that way. It's travel at substantially discounted prices. And that's just the low side. The second thing we do in travel is we show you how to travel, somebody say, for free. We get this all the time. You're like, man, this is a scam. This is this is that. It's a con. Ain't nobody got time for those type of games, number 1. Number 2, we have receipts. Number 3, whose face do you think those are in the video? Those are our faces. We're all around the world doing this thing over and over again, 3-4 times a year and more. Yeah, we're traveling for free because our program has a way for us to do that. All you got to do is get the questions that you have, and that's okay, answered. All you got to do is keep your skepticism. We understand that you might be a little skeptical, but do your research, get your questions answered, exercise due diligence, and this company is no respect of persons. If you choose to get in position, your travel can be free too. But thirdly, that's not the best way we travel. The best way we travel, here it is, we get paid to travel. So those are the 3 things we do. We travel with substantially discounted prices. Number 2, we travel for free. Number 3, we show people how to get paid to travel. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I see some comments coming in, and I want to make sure I'm not missing anything because I'm moving quick here. It'll look like it's good. There you go, Coach T. We don't do cute, only extraordinary. Absolutely. We're real folks. Yes. Ain't going to get no more real than this right here. All right, let's move on. We're going to go a little bit further, all right? So travel as an industry. We're talking about a mega industry, y'all. One of the largest industries on the planet. You're talking about $6 to $8 trillion being spent every single year. You're talking about the type of industry that it's not like pulling teeth. There's a lot of stuff out there. Let me just throw this at you. There's a lot of stuff out there. We don't take anything away from anybody. If that's your thing. That's your passion. That's your heart. You do you. That's what you're supposed to do. There's a lot of phenomenal people out there. They're doing jewelry parties and shows, and they're rock stars with, I ain't calling no names, and they're making that thing happen. I love to see y'all shine. Y'all keep doing your thing. There's a lot of people I know. I got a lot of friends in the financial services sector, and they're helping people get their finances straight, and they're fixing insurance. And I got some friends fixing credit and all that type of stuff. That's great. I love it. Keep doing it. There are others who are doing, the health products. You got different pills of vitamins and minerals and shakes and cosmetic. It's a lot of stuff out there, y'all. And I love to see people shine in their area. But here's what I've noticed. Could I just be honest with you? No matter what, when they're winning in what they do, they always come right back to this space. Did you hear what I said? When they're winning in that space, they always come right back to this space. What is that? Travel. Because if they're really productive, what do they want to do? What does their company give them as the incentives? Travel. When they're making, $5, $6, $7, $8, $10, $20,000 a month, what are they going to be doing? Travel. What do they want to do, whether they have a small team or a large team? Travel. You see what I'm saying? It all comes back to travel. So my thing is, why not just start where you want to be in the first place? It's kind of like if there's going to be a line, why don't you do what you can to cut that line and get in the front of the line? See, here, we're already in the front of the line because what other people are already trying to get, we already doing from day one. Are y'all with me? Not only that, but I want you to consider, there's nothing for us to go mail to anybody. There's nothing for us to, to have to put at the post office or the UPS or the pickup. We don't have to tell nobody to go see your doctor first before you take this, or we're not sure what, if it's going to break your skin out. We don't have those problems. We really don't. So there's none of that. As far as finances, folk don't like to talk about their finances. No way. So we don't try to get all up in your business, all that Kool-Aid. All we want to know is where you want to go. What do you really want in your life? And we can help you with that. And we can add joy to your life. So I said all that to say this. We just love what we do because it's really helping people. It's nothing tedious. There's no heavy lifting. The folk that are going to travel with or without us, we understand that. The only thing we're telling you is you throwing your good money out the window if you ain't doing it the way that we got it to offer. Say it again. You're throwing your good money out the window. I mean, you are literally, you just will be putting your money in an incinerator and burning it up if you're traveling without the Trevorium platform. It's just that simple. How do I know? Because the people who are not using our program, they're in one of these categories. It's the most common way people travel. Number one, they pay ridiculously retail prices. That's what they do, y'all. They pay ridiculously high retail prices. What do I mean by that? They just don't know what they don't know. So they're paying all this money and they have no clue. They thought they were getting a good deal. And listen, we've been travel agents for 7 years. So we know good deals when we see them. In fact, we became club members in this club as travel agents. We still are travel agents. And the reason we came to this club is because our prices, even as travel agents, didn't even come close to what the club was offering. It just didn't make sense. So when we book travel for people who are not in the club, we always give them an opportunity. But the thing of it is, we know that they're overpaying. But that's always your choice. Somebody put this in the comments. Hashtag is your choice to overpay. Hashtag is your choice to overpay. Overpay if you want to. It's your choice to do that. Maybe that's your charity. Maybe that's how you like to get down like that. If that is, keep at it. We're not going to do that ourselves, though. People pay ridiculously high retail prices. I'm not going to talk about the Expedia Priceline thing. It's a monopoly, y'all. They got too much going on, and they've been getting away with it for decades. They've made hundreds of billions of dollars, and they don't even own the stuff that they're renting out and selling. They getting over big time. But we got number two. How do most people travel? When they travel, they run up that credit card. They put that thing on a piece of plastic. And they just well put it in concrete when they put it on plastic because now they're really locked in. I mean, they took one vacation, but they're paying for 3 or 4. One person went, but they could have took 4 or 5 people. They went in January, but now it's December and they still paying for it. That's a recipe of losing. That's a stress-apy. It's not a recipe. Come on, somebody put that in the comments. It's a stress-apy. Running up credit card. Watch this. Running up your credit card to take a vacation to relax is a stress-apy. It is not a recipe for a vacation. It doesn't work. Because when you come on, when you get off that ship, when you get off that plane, when you get off that beach, that island, reality is going to hit you in the face at the end of the month, and it's called interest. And you're going to have to deal with it. You cannot avoid it. You understand what I'm saying? So they run up that credit card. What else do people do the third way they travel? They pay enormous prices for timeshares, y'all. I mean, Yvonne, it's good to see you, darling. I'm talking about those. Oh, God. Coach Tiger's in the house. Put it in the comments, Coach T, how much you were paying a month. Kendall and I, we were paying $379. Whether we went or not, that was the mortgage and the maintenance fee that we had to pay. But would you believe that this same timeshare that we used to own, that's in the property listing of what we have in Trevorium? And would you believe that we've stayed there at the same place? No mortgage, no maintenance fee. We just pay $59 for the whole week. So you do the math as to which one is better for you. There it is. Coach T says $627, but no more. She said, not another day, not another dollar. Yes, sharing the knowledge. Absolutely. Sharing is caring. There you go. Kevin says, it's your choice to overpay. So glad you're there, Yvonne. Thank you for chiming in. There you go. So, guys, that's the third way that people tend to travel. Fourthly, how do most people travel? They stay with people. They stay with other people. Now, I'm going to make it again. It's a public service announcement in behalf of all the people you've been staying with. Don't do it so much. Number one, don't do it so much. And number two, don't do it so long. They do not want you coming so often. And they do not want you staying so long. So here's what you can do. How about going and rolling into town next time? But you're going to be at that 5-star hotel. And you got it going on like that because you're not going to pay 5-star prices. How do we travel? I told you we only travel 3 ways. 1, substantially discounted prices. 2, for free. Or 3, we get paid to travel. You're going to use one of those methods to travel. So when you're at that 5-star hotel or resort, just invite them to come over. Show them your room. In fact, if they like what they see, they can join the club too. And then that's going to give you a accredited referral. And I'm going to tell you this. If you don't know already, that's where the magic happens. Let's move on. Fifthly, how do most people travel? They really don't travel much at all. They just dream about it. And to me, my friends, that's just the most tragic because life is too short. And most people that you thought would have done something by now, they just kept it in a procrastination mode of one day fixing to in the by and by. Well, doggone, how much by and by is there? We done run out of by and by now. And come on, let's be real. Say it again. We done run out of by and by now. By now, we ought to done seen something. We should have left the neighborhood. We should have left the community. We should have left the city. Talk to me. We should have left the state. I'm coming your way. We should have left the country. We should have left the continent by now. All that work you don't put in, building somebody else's vision, working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and you telling me the only thing you got to see in life so far at the age, come on here, I don't know your age, but you throw it out there, is your neighborhood? Something wrong with that picture. Most people, one of the ways they travel, they don't. They just dream about it. Now, here's what I need you to do. Hashtag, that ain't gonna be me. Hashtag, that ain't gonna be me. Hashtag, that ain't gonna be me. Not only that, hashtag, don't let that be you. So this is why we add so much value to the lifestyle of people. People who want something different. Because if they really want something different, it's available. They just have to know where to find it. They just have to know where it is. See, most of the people that are traveling, if I had to do the comparison, it's like 8-track. They're on an 8-track travel plan. Man, we're in a digital world. Things have changed. We don't even do CDs right now. Have you noticed? And you still on an 8-track travel plan, it's not working for you. And if you want to get caught up to the digital world where we are now, you need to have a platform working in your life just like Trevorium. So we are so honored that we can share this information with you, whether it's your activities, your cruises, your tours. your rental cars, your resorts, your shows, your hotels. If you want true savings, true discounts, these are the types of things that you'll find right here. I'm not even going to talk about Forex tonight. I want you to get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. They can get all your questions answered, but I will tell you this, it's a total game changer. It's a life-changing move that I would encourage you to get your questions answered and make sure that you talk to the right person, all right? So you can become a travel trader with our company. You can be in the travel space, you can be in the trade space, or you can join us. Those of us who understand the writing's on the wall, you can join us in both of them. And we call this the peanut butter and jelly connection. Yes, it is, because this is where it goes so good together. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to push through all of these because we have over 2,000 what we call resorts and hotels that are in our Dreamcation portfolio. Any time of the year, you can go into that portfolio in your back office, plug in the out of the 2001 that you want to select, and you can stay at beautiful places all around the world. And I say more than 2,000, and you can pay as little as just the tax on a room, really, but in the neighborhood of $60 to $100 to stay for the whole week. Guys, it's just incredibly unbelievable, I know, but I promise you this, if you get your questions answered, it'll make sense to you. Not only that, we have well over 100 world tours set up for our team members, travel club members in 2022, which has already begun. It's the third day, right? So starting in March, my God, you're going to have some of the most powerful, incredible testimonials from people all around the world and places you're going to be like, man, places that you didn't even know existed, places that I can't even pronounce still, you know, it's like, man, I never heard of that one before. But beautiful islands, beautiful resorts, beautiful places on this God's green earth that you be like, oh my God, picturesque. I mean, the mountains, the waterfalls, the lakes, the rivers, the canyons, the animals, the culture, the people, the traditions, the sights, the views, everything that's there. And some of us, we just didn't even know it existed. Man, I'm telling you, it's just an amazing thing. So in 2022, you definitely want to be plugged in. That's where we are. So don't wait too late. Get in position now if that's what you really want. I don't know what you're waiting for. And I will say this as I conclude tonight. It's just so much more that I can share. I'm not even going to talk about the money. Mamu, I love you, darling. Thanks for chiming in. I'm not even going to talk about the money, y'all. And the reason I'm not going to talk about the money, because the money really takes care of itself. I promise you this. If you love to travel, if you love to help people, if you love personal development, if you love discipleship, if you love meeting new people and engaging in great conversations, whether online or on the beaches of the world, and then you want to stop by the bank, let me tell you what's going to happen. The bank going to have something for you. I need somebody to put that in the comments. Hashtag, the bank is going to have something for you. Why is the bank going to have something for you? Because the more people you help and the more people you add value to, helping them to get travel experiences that they thought they would never have in their lifetime, the more people you help, man, let me tell you, this discount plan, this way they pay us, the multiple streams of income in one company, the different ways you can get paid. Look, I know this sounds funny. I was going to say every week. Do you know with our company, we get paid every single day? Now, you can collect it on a weekly, but we get paid. We see every single day. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I'm living. Every single day. If you want something like that, listen, we have our top gentleman, shout out Coach Todd, just crossed his first year over the $1 million. And we're still a relatively young company, 9 years young, and we are scratching the surface of what's about to happen. And this year, it is projected that our company is going to quadruple again, based upon what we've seen the numbers. Our last month, December, good God Almighty, we broke more records in December. Oh man! And every month was a record month. Every one, and every year has exceeded the year prior. What do we call that? We call that explosion, guys. And if you want to get in place and get in position in the most attractive, lucrative industry opportunity on the planet, I would recommend very quickly that you get in position by calling the person that invited you to this broadcast. I'm not going to talk about my main man, Robert T. Kiyosaki, tonight, but you need to get his cash flow quadrant. You need to get his Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You need to get all his resources. Go to YouTube, go to Amazon, Google it. You just need to know that there's so many lessons and so much value, things that you can learn just by reading. Reading is fundamental, y'all. We need to be lifetime students. That's what I am. And you need to make sure that you understand there's more information out there that can change our life if we only want it. So that's why I asked you, what do we really want? What I want to encourage you to do, if you haven't already done so, make sure you sign up for our 3-night getaway. I'm trying to pull that up right now. And when you sign up for our 3-night getaway, you'll have the opportunity to not only get that complimentary from one of our team members, but you'll also have the opportunity in doing so to get the $300 giveaway that's going to take place at the end of this month. I'm going to pull it up on the screen one more again. Simply text START right to 830-522-2110, my friend, and we will get you taken care of. It's been a pleasure to meet with you on tonight, today, watching the replay, wherever you are on God's green earth. I wish you nothing but well. I wish you nothing but soul prosperity and life prosperity in every single layer and level of your life. We are Joshua Generation, and we are claiming God's promises together right here, right now. Father's favor on your life. We'll talk to you real soon. God bless.